All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi, welcome back to the channel. We are back here in the Moto Million studio and we're gonna be doing the first mods on our Lamborghini Panigale. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, so before we get started on the first mods on the Panigale, if you saw my last video, the build, basically picking out all the parts at the Moto Million warehouse, you could saw me start that bike up for the first time. We're gonna be riding these bikes too. There's the Moto Million Street Fighter right there, looking juicy as always. We got the Panigale right here, and we also have my BMW M1000RR. So this is a cool little studio space that you, if you watch any of Manny's videos over on Moto Million, they built this out just for filming and working on bikes, which is super cool. I want to do something like this in my garage, our detached garage, so that's coming in the future, so stay tuned for that. But today we're going to be doing the first mods on the, I'm calling it the Lamborghini Panigale. Obviously it's not a Lamborghini version yet, but it will be, and it just sounds a lot cooler. So Manny's going to be doing the installs for us, but as always we got the beautiful Christina K, aka Teener Wieners. She's here in the studio with us, and she's going to help us do some of the unboxings of the parts. So what do we got on deck here for today, teens?
Radiator guards.
Radiator guards. These are Evotech, Manny? Is that where these are from?
So, but they're Evotech Italy.
Evotech Italy?
Two Evotechs. There's
Oh,
Evotech
really?
England and Evotech Italy.
Interesting.
They look very much alike, but this doesn't have a big logo here. It's just right up here.
Yeah, I just saw that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Those look really nice though, very high quality. So radiator guards, and there's a method behind our madness for our first mods. We haven't even ridden the bikes down here yet. One of the big reasons is why we came to Miami was to be able to actually get out and ride some bikes and put miles on this bike. So we're gonna be doing a whole video on breaking in, how to break in motorcycles. We're gonna be getting Manny's input on that. He's broken in a lot of motorcycles and he has a lot more knowledge about internals of the bikes. And obviously he works on bikes and stuff too, which is really convenient. But we're gonna be riding these bikes, but before we ride the bike, especially a brand new bike, we wanna put radiator guards on there because it's gonna protect the radiator and the oil cooler. Because if you're taking rocks and stuff up there, it can affect the cooling of the motorcycle.
Yeah, over time it degrades it too, right?
Yeah,
Because the air
it
has
doesn't
to
work
pass
as well.
through.
Yeah.
And especially these bikes, when they're super close to tires, they're sticky.
They're gonna pick up rocks, throw them around and stuff. So that's one of the first mods I think anybody should do on their motorcycle. Ideally you do it before you put any models on it, but we only have about 30 on here, so it's a good time to do it. So
working and being in the industry, it sucks when we get these phone calls. Oh my God, I just picked it up from the dealership and I got a rock and I punctured the radiator.
Exactly.
You hear these stories.
yep, and if too much drains out, you can blow your engine up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll overheat. Yeah. So essential mod for sure. And then
Carbon fuel cap.
yes, look at that. So carbon fuel cap, absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna be putting this on. We did the black accent color. We're gonna be doing black accents for everything that we can, since we're gonna be doing that beautiful custom Lambo paint scheme. And
You
then
have brake and clutch,
Yes.
but you have shorties and regulars.
yeah, Manny's
so
gonna chat about that when we get there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of talk a little bit about the
difference.
differences. Yep. And I think,
last but not least,
well,
to
maybe
make
we
it
should just start with that,
official.
right?
Yeah.
So of course, guys, Manny from Moto Million is a sponsor of the builds. So the first mod
Here you go, Manny.
we have to do,
Do
look
the
at this. He gets to do the honors. Oh yeah. So he's gonna put the Moto Million keychain on there. And you know, like I said, if you guys saw in our build plans video, without Manny, these builds would not be the caliber that they are. And he took a chance on working with us. One of the first companies that, you know, really wanted to work with us. And we've stuck with him ever since. We've become friends, and it's been an awesome relationship with him. So continue to support Moto Million. Go to motomillion.com, use code CAMPISI to save yourself some money. And let's get to work. All right, so, oh yeah, that's the Teener Wieners. Teens, do you wanna pump the bike up?
Oh, man.
Remember, it's just like old times, right? Where teens used to pump the bikes. Remember that? That's how she built her glutes. The glute kickbacks. How high up do you want this, Manny?
As high
As high as it goes?
more stable, because right now it's overshooting.
I love it, dude. Yeah, where's your oil, Manny? Where's your WD-40? Since you guys always love to see Dido's tools, is there anything special we should show them over here, Manny, or what? Yeah, you got all kinds of great stickers on there with the Olins, the arrows. What kind of tools are you running in this bad boy?
So the Canadian guys are gonna love it. It's mostly the Canadian brand.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Mastercrafts.
Mastercraft? Yeah, I've heard of Mastercraft.
They make
Cool.
boats. Maybe you heard the boats, but these are.
Look at that. Oh, so I'm gonna get something like this for our garage. We're probably gonna do a black one and something that's a little bit lower so we can push it around and put parts on it and stuff like that, so they won't like have to be against the wall. This is for filming purposes. Obviously for everyone else this is perfect. But what exactly is entailed here to get these radiator guards on, Manny?
You gotta get the fairings off.
Really?
But it's not. I do it not so many times because we don't really work on customer bikes.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
You've taken them on and off a bunch? Yeah.
But also, you know, when new stuff comes out, we usually get our hands on it anyways. It's just, for me, these things are so much fun.
Yeah, it's like a giant toy, right?
Yeah, well, that's how the business started, right?
Yep.
It's we're running a toy shop.
Yep, that's what it is. Toy shop for grown adults, for grown men, and I guess women too. So this is a special video for many reasons. Obviously, it's the start of the first mods for our Lambo Panigale, and it's also the first time Manny's ever been able to wrench on one of our build bikes. So it's really, really cool to go full circle from, you know, sponsoring to now working on the bikes and putting his own parts on it. It's super cool. And we were just noticing that so the 2023 model has a bunch of different changes. The fairings are, all the bodywork's different actually. I mean, it looks really similar, but for working on it, you can see under here, this whole area down here is actually all different. And is that for like, they have all those slots in there, is that to let stuff drain out in case something leaks or what?
Yeah, technically, I think it's just for heat dissipation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you see like this fins here, I think just to cool stuff off.
Yep. And I know that's why they said that's why they added those too, to pull heat away from the engine.
Technically, if something's leaking, it shouldn't go on the ground or go on your tire.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why the race belly pans are. Yeah,
street bikes it happens.
Yeah. Okay. So he's basically, we have to take off the side fairings and the belly panel. Is that what we have to take off? Okay. And to take the side fairing off, do we also have to take all of this up here?
It's all one piece. It's not that hard.
Oh, okay. And aren't there inner
yeah, there are
bolts in there? Yeah.
They're right.
Bolts in there. So it's nice they have all these black bolts, but all of them have washers on them too.
Yep.
These little nylon washers. So did you say that they make titanium bolts for this in black now? So do you think that we can do that? Do full titanium bolts?
Calipers everywhere.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be amazing. When you guys see, everyone loved the BMW, which I was really happy about. It's actually sitting right here. And we loved it. We love this bike too. It's actually one of my favorite builds that we've ever done. I think this is gonna be, once the paint scheme is done on the carbon and we get all that installed with the wheel, well, I'm just gonna call it Acura Undertale exhaust, this thing is gonna be absolutely gorgeous. And we're gonna do all glossy carbon accents. The wheels are going to be satin for now, but they're probably going to get replaced in the future. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and keep working on removing all of these fairings, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we start pulling them off.
This is coming off, and I want to show you guys a new piece, new aero piece. You see this piece here?
Oh yeah.
Look, it's a duct that goes and cools off your quick shifter.
I was just gonna, no way. Yeah, look. That's crazy. Oh yeah, wow, there is a little duct there. That's crazy. Yeah, where's the quick? Yeah, look, it's like it's going straight to the quick shifter, or maybe something else in there.
You'll see when I pull. I think it was that was it, because when I took apart the SB2, for a few.
So there is quite a bit of differences, huh?
Yeah, aero-wise, yes, definitely. That's what's holding it.
Oh, that piece is actually clipped in. Look at that.
I'm still not used to it.
That is wild. So when you're taking off your belly panel, make sure that you are aware that that also needs to be released in there.
Look how clean this is.
Yeah, it's so dope, dude.
And the other things, I love working on brand new bikes. I don't think we work on anything else on brand new bikes.
It's definitely better than used, beat up old bikes, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I want to know where that's going to. You know? It doesn't look like it's going to the quick shifters here.
Yeah.
So that's going into like chain guard area or something.
It's feeding into something here.
Huh. Well, it's keeping something cool. If anybody knows what that's for, let us know in the comment section below. So I did want to show this piece here. It used to have Velcro that attached it to the tank.
Yeah.
And now I believe it just slides forward. Is that what it does?
Yeah, there's just a pin here.
Uh-huh. Look at that. So yeah, you can see there's just like these little things that it slides up under. So it's quite a bit different. And that has to come off because this fairing is all one giant freaking piece, which is crazy. Manny was saying it was for less seams. That has to do with airflow and aerodynamics. So,
I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they've really gone into like the airflow stuff. Ducati has. Hey, we could also, can we put these under the seat?
Yeah.
All right, good. I hate those freaking things. Anybody who has a Ducati, one of the first mods you need to do is take those stickers off, put it under your seat. Make sure it's registered first.
But no, the VIN is on the body here.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I think it's on the other side.
Yeah.
And that's if I don't know, if they get pulled over and they want to check something like the emissions labels, you just have to pop your
seat off. Yeah, which is two Allens.
It doesn't happen in the free state of Florida. I don't know. I hear horror stories everywhere. So there's a little pin here that you pull it up.
These should be the same fairings as on the SP, right? SP2?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
There's a, this came out a lot nicer. Look, the grommets are in here.
Uh-huh.
And this is the one that's a pain in the ass on this new bike.
Is it that pin?
Yeah, it's they're tough, you know? You have to like really, see like this doesn't feel natural, but this is the way it comes off. I smacked myself in the head once doing this.
That's the one that was in there.
And this, take it off of here. In the front there's like little grooves that it sits in. This is new also on the 22.
Oh yeah.
This I think is for the heat, so the heat doesn't escape, or maybe for aero.
Go straight on the rider.
Yeah. So this is also
interesting. Yeah, because that used to be Velcro too.
Like this is a reverse Lambo door.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is exactly what it is. Jeez, that is crazy. Look at that.
Red is amazing.
It does look incredible, especially against the black of your cabinets. So there it is, it's off. And then he waits to pull this one out because we have it on a stand and we can't rotate the steering column. But yeah, this is no longer, there's no longer Velcro, which is crazy.
You don't have to take it off?
No, yeah, we can just leave it there. There's a cutout, right? They started that on the V4R.
It gives, I guess,
less rigidity to the frame.
Gives us some flex. Apparently gives the riders a little more feel.
A little more feel. So when we do the exhaust, all this stuff is going to be moved, huh?
Yeah.
That's going to be intense.
We did the SP2 exhaust. We did a video for it.
Yeah.
And it says to remove the front wheel and all that.
And the radiators, subframes.
I didn't remove it.
You didn't?
No.
Oh yeah, I think I watched your video.
Yeah.
We're going to use that technique. Yeah.
I've done a few of them so far, and it's better because on the early, I think 2018 Panigale V4s, the first models, the fans had some metal supports.
Yes.
So you kind of have to bend it to pull it out. Now it's so much. This is all plastic now.
So now they all just come out.
Yeah. Now it comes out cleanly, so that you don't have to bend stuff back into shape.
Yeah, and the headers are right there, huh?
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's not that bad.
Okay. Sweet.
It's time consuming, but it's not 10 hours.
It always is, yeah.
It's not the
well, that's the book time, right?
But if you take all that stuff off, I understand that it could be, but...
Okay, we're gonna do the other side, and then do we have to take this off and slide this out?
Yeah, just so...
And then they go in behind it?
And also, this is on a little pin here. You pull this down. You'll see it. You see how this is on the pin?
Oh, yeah.
You pull that down, but I'll take the other side off first, and then we'll get to that.
Perfect. All right. Our other reverse Lambo door coming off. And it's nice, he has all this space to set stuff. Looks super nice too. It gets me a lot of, gets me excited for our garage. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna do Samco hoses, but we'll do that in the future. Is there two overflows or is it just one over here?
So the 2018s have one.
Yeah.
And they updated it, there's two overflows.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why, to be honest.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so what's the next step? Loosening the shroud here?
Give a little bit of room.
Yeah.
And then
we should be able to slide the radiator guards in there?
Yeah, the Evotech stuff is actually a little easier to install than the DH83 stuff. It's a little more money, but you might save it on the cost of having it put on.
Yeah, I think they look nice, so I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah, and then they kind of these little things.
What are they?
They're the rubber grommets that you...
Oh, that's way better, so you don't have to like cut those pieces up.
Yeah, but this you just put it through.
That's super cool.
They're not that easy to put through, but you gotta...
But that's good, because then they'll stay, right? That's a teen's job. Well, now we're in rubber land, so this is to protect the radiator from the radiator guards. Because the last thing you want to do is screw up your radiators with your radiator guards. So it's a bunch of rubber pieces that you have to get to push through there, and there's a little area that it sits in. So we're basically just trying to pull this through without ripping it or hurting.
Yeah, they don't give you extras, so.
They didn't?
No, it's exactly 10.
Okay, do you want to show them what it's supposed to look like, Manny, while I work on mine? Do you have any that are in there?
2.
2?
Let's see. Oh, is that flat? Oh yeah, Jaret, his looks better.
Well, that's what I'm working on, all right?
Yeah, his comes out a lot, look at that, yeah.
Manny's a trained professional.
Yeah, for the radiator.
So what are you doing? You're moving some stuff out of the way here?
Yeah, we're just gonna make some room by pulling the radiator shroud forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could try to
Slide them in?
Yeah, slide them in. I think we could probably do it from the front,
Uh-huh.
the top one, and the bottom one's fairly easy.
Yeah, that one's a lot more space. All right, so I was helping Manny there. All I did was basically hold this back. He unattached a bunch of the plastic part here so that we could pull this back and then basically slide that top guard all the way up in there. So you can see it's all blacked out and it looks, I think actually these are some of the best looking radiator guards I've seen so far. So I really like these. And then he's just gonna finagle that into a spot right where it needs to go. Then we'll put the bottom one on and then we can start putting this thing back together. But yeah, it's gonna look really good, all blacked out, look at that. All right, radiator guards are in place. They look phenomenal. Those are my favorite ones so far. Before he puts this panel on, just wanted to show you guys, there's a lot of material on the back of this that's pretty thick and it's like a foam. And I'm sure it's for sound and probably other things, but they're heavy. These plastic fairings they're heavy. And when we put the carbon fairings on, they don't have all that stuff. And they're usually like more of a one piece, so there's a lot less fittings and stuff like that. They're probably, man, they gotta be at least a few pounds lighter, I would think, per fairing. And that's a big piece. I will weigh them whenever we replace it. So the idea is the next time we replace these, well, we're gonna take them off for the exhaust and probably for some other mods, but when they actually come off, we should be getting the carbon painted, custom painted pieces for the Lambo Panigale. So he's being real careful. He actually found a grommet over there that was pinched from the factory. So shame on you, Geppetto. No, it's easy to happen. So he just puts them on with the reverse Lambo style, just like how it came off. And then we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling because we got more parts to do after this. All right, Manny got the bike back together and now you can see it's all blacked out in there with the radiator guards and it looks absolutely incredible. They're a pain in the ass to do, but they are so freaking worth it. So next we're gonna do the gas cap. And then I think we're gonna peel off these stickers and put them under the seat as well. All right, so one of the reasons why I like to do these gas caps is this right here is a pain in the ass. You gotta take your key out, you gotta open it up. Getting the fuel in there, the fuel pump in there can be a pain in the ass and it's just annoying and I just don't like it. So the quick release gas caps takes all that away and I'll show you guys what happens once we do that. It also looks a lot better too and it's probably a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
So basically you do we reuse this part in here?
Yeah, the flange is attached to the cover. It's a question we get all the time with Panigale gas caps.
Yeah.
So like, I got a gas cap, it's got 5 bolts.
Yeah.
My gas cap has no bolts.
Yeah. So we're gonna take this out. Be careful that you don't drop your bolts into the gas tank, right?
That'd be wonderful, right?
That would be a fun time.
That'll be cherry on top for us for tonight.
Yeah. So that's it, and then we're gonna pull this thing out.
Yeah, it's gonna go up just like this.
Just like that. And now
you reveal these bolts under it.
And what all comes apart here, Manny? Are we taking this whole piece here?
Yeah, so basically this bottom piece is the flange.
Yeah.
This top piece is the fuel cap. So
you gotta reuse that flange, right?
Yeah.
That's what creates the seal with the new one?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
So the stock fuel cap with the flange on it. Don't worry, we're gonna put the flange on the other one.
Yes. See how much it weighs.
12.1 ounces.
The camera does not like that, but it's 12.1 ounces. See it on the camera, Manny? What the hell is going on?
It's like a video game.
All right, that's a cool scale. I like it. Okay, so there you go.
And that's all.
Yeah, so that's the part that you want to make sure you reuse this guy here.
Yeah, of course, this one. And also, this has a little shape here.
Yep.
You just have to remember how it was. It usually has an imprint on the back anyways.
Yeah. Okay,
Let's weigh this one.
We're going to put these together and then weigh it. So this comes with new hardware.
Yeah, so we use, actually we don't use these. We use these oval nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look, they look kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then we use all these bolts.
And it's nice that it actually has directions too, that it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But we also, I'm just gonna wait right now.
Okay, let's put it all on there. 12.1 ounces is what it was before. Let's see. I'm actually curious, I've never weighed these. I think it's gonna be very similar. Oh, wow, half as much.
Yeah, 6.7.
6.7 ounces. I'll take that. Shaving ounces, baby, let's go.
Yeah. So we put our oval nuts on the bottom of the flange, and then I just put the bolts through so that it holds them on, because if you do this, they don't
Now
fall
they don't
off.
fall off. Yeah.
And then, remember this, what I showed? That goes to the right side of the bike.
Yep. And then those bolts will come back out, right?
Yeah, look.
So now he's adding back in the regular bolts that hold the flange in. And then we can take the other bolts out. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And then attach the top of the gas cap.
Yep.
Okay.
So guys, this is the gasket that comes with the fuel cap. This is the seal for the gas cap to seal your fuel from spilling out. If you don't put this in, or if you pinch this while you're putting it in, you're gonna get fuel spills. And you're probably gonna call us. Or make some Instagram videos or something, whatever you do, you know? But put it in properly, it's not gonna leak.
Yeah.
These have been around for a long time.
Yeah, I've used them on every single build bike and we've never had an issue. So, and they look phenomenal. Like, look at that. With just little touches. God, it looks so good. The carbon black next to the Ducati, little Moto Million sticker there, or key tag, and then the blacked out radiator guards. Just tiny little mods that you can do that aren't gonna break the bank, but are gonna save your bike and make it look a lot cooler.
It's actually the first carbon piece going on this all carbon bike, soon to be all carbon bike.
Soon to be all carbon custom Lamborghini Panigale, right? First carbon piece of many. All right, Tina Wieners came in here and just started peeling
I'm
stuff.
in here like a boss.
Okay, well,
Look at that.
look at how much
All
better
in
that
one
looks.
piece.
Good job, babe. Look at you.
I'm here for it.
And people say women are useless.
No, you only say that.
I don't say that. Don't you dare think that I say that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the seat off. It's just 2, is it 4mm?
Yeah.
Allen. And we'll throw all these stickers underneath the seat. So if you need to know any of this information, or if you have to take it and register it in the bike, in some states you'll need to show this information, just pop the seat off. And hopefully they won't yell at you. There you go. So I think what we're gonna do is however you want to put them on there, Manny. It's up to you.
Need some tape.
We might need to put some clear tape over it. Yeah, that's a good spot for
Just to
one.
be safe.
For sure.
What was that? Oh, just taking the bigger ones. Maybe we should put the big one there.
Yeah.
Bring this here.
I'm just seeing if it's as easy to take off as the other side was.
Yeah. And then if we need to, we can always put clear tape over these too.
I don't think you're gonna
We'll
need
keep
it.
an eye on it. Yeah.
It's not gonna fly off from under this.
That's true. What are you doing? You doing this side now? Oh God, don't screw it up, teens. That's the one with the VIN on it.
Is it?
Vehicle
ID number.
The VIN's on
But
the other
it's
side
on
too.
the-
It's on the front frame there.
Yeah.
But we'll get this off. I love the smell of a new Ducati.
I
They
smell
smell
it.
sweet,
Have you noticed
right?
that?
Yes.
Yeah, they did something. You know how there's like new car smell? That's an actual thing. Ducati did something with these bikes, and I noticed it with the V4, the 2018 one that we bought, where when you're riding it and it starts to heat up and stuff, it releases this smell that reminds you of now it reminds me of a Ducati, like a new Ducati smell. And they do that because your sense of smell is one of the strongest things tied to memories. And so you'll always remember your first time riding your Ducati when it starts to warm up and that smell comes out. And when Christina ruined the sticker on the side.
I didn't ruin it.
I know, I'm just kidding. Okay, we got all of these stickers off and we're gonna put them, the only thing I would say is don't put them in places where it's gonna make contact because it could wear away the sticker and you wanna be able to see this stuff. So that's kind of where we put them. That one's very easily seen, which is an emission one, so that's important.
You gotta be careful because you're gonna remove the seat cover, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine. We can cut that part off. There's nothing on there. Chain stuff is fine. You can see that online anyway if you need it. And then this one's also important, so we wanted to make sure we got that one flat too. So there you go. Stickers removed. All right, look at how much better that looks there. Stickers all gone. Same with the other side. Before we do the levers, I just wanted to show real quick how the quick release gas cap works. Yeah, look at that. And then where do you normally set that, Manny? I normally flip it over and put it like in here.
I put it on top of the fuel pump. I haven't forgotten yet.
You can put it in your pocket too, I guess.
Yeah, but it's got fuel on it.
Oh, that's true. Well, I like the smell of fuel, so I just rub it on my chest.
Yeah, hey.
Whatever.
Float your boat.
All right, next we're gonna do is remove these stock levers, which we do not like. And we have two choices to go with here. So you wanna do some explaining here, Manny? Wanna drop some knowledge?
Yep. It's not rocket science, but so we got standard and short. And if you guys recognize these levers, they're not just the TWM levers. They used to be the Ducati Performance levers before they switched to Rizoma. Yeah.
Ah.
And the whole purpose of these are ergonomics.
Yeah.
So standard, people ask why standard or short, and the shorts are not stubby, like
Yeah,
some of the
actually,
other brands.
yeah, I don't like stubby.
And it's because if you use 4 fingers to brake or clutch, they say get the standard one.
Okay.
If you use 1 finger or 2 fingers, this is designed for that, and that's pretty much it. So that's the whole science behind it.
What do you go for?
I usually go with the short, but there's nothing wrong with the standard, and they have these things called the speed holes.
Low drag?
Yeah, low drag.
We need that when you're doing smackdowns.
I guess that's what Sixers to Eve.
I'm not sure which one we're gonna do. I'll decide off camera.
You could always change it. And another cool thing is that, so if I cover this like this, and if you watch MotoGP next time, look at the levers. It actually is these lever ends on.
Oh, really? That's dope.
And that's where the low drag came from.
Yeah, that makes sense. So trying to get every little half second, tiny millisecond.
It's actually not that. So Loris Capirossi, I think, an old-timer MotoGP rider, and some of your older audience might know him, they were having brake heat issues at the Misano, the end of the Misano Street, and it was that the wind resistant was pushing the brakes ever so slightly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're getting brake fade going into the corner, and they couldn't figure it out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I think it was, this was, it was funded by Brembo at the time to figure out what the hell was going on, and we call this the $1 million hole, because I think it didn't cost them $1 million.
Yeah, but it cost a lot of money.
Yeah, it cost them quite a bit of money.
That's crazy.
So that's the story behind these.
Oh, very cool. All right, left side levers ready to come out.
Just don't poke a hole in your plunger.
Here, plunger.
Yep.
Okay.
So the levers come with this plunger pin. This can be a pain in the butt to put in, but if you just try to do this, sometimes people just grab a, it popped in, you saw that?
Yeah.
I got it on camera actually. And this goes right here. So it's like this. They put our...
Look how nice that is. Looks so much better. I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah.
I'll hold it just to be safe. Yeah, it looks phenomenal. I don't know what it is. I used to hate Ducati Red, but this looks so good.
No, this is completely different.
Yeah, and I think it's the red with all the black, you know?
Yep.
That just looks phenomenal. All right, both side levers are on, shorty style. They look awesome. They got the $1 million hole, and they feel great too. So that's it. So first mods are done. We did the blacked out radiator guards that look incredible and are gonna save our radiator from getting punctured or beat up. We got the beautiful TWM carbon quick release gas cap. We got the Moto 1,000,000 keychain on there, the levers, and then we got all the stickers removed as well, and it looks phenomenal. So that's it. The build has officially started. Thank you, Manny.
Hey, thank you.
He's gonna be in a couple of videos doing some of the first mods on the Lambo Panigale, and I'm really, really excited for the Miami content. We're gonna be able to get out and ride this bike, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So don't forget, you can enter to win this bike at patreon.com/CampisiCustoms. It's always the first link in the description below. We will be choosing a winner for our BMW in March this month, so that'll be coming very, very soon. But for now, that's it. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.